Here's the Gary puppet.
Excuse me, Wolf.
Yeah.
After this fine performance this morning, can I have plastic surgery to look like anybody else on this show? Anybody, please.
You bring him. Come over here. I got a chisel. I'll give you plastic surgery.
Thank you.
Yeah, woodhead.
These are only.
You have to get a real job.
I'm mad at the puppet.
I can't wait for the day, 12 months from now, when you will have your resumes and you are out looking for a real job. And people expect something from you. And you know what? You know what my prediction is for you?
No, tell me.
You're going to end up as a car salesman.
A car salesman.
And you're going to, you know what it's going to be? Like, no one will hire Gary. It'll be bad for like 4 or 5 months, and he'll be like, oh my God, I can't get a job producing. I can't get a job producing. And then it'll go on 6 months, and finally Mary's going to say, you've got to get work.
We've got a Jackson to...
Yeah, we got a house, we got things to do. And I'll say, you know, I do have fame from the show. A guy at a car dealership said he would hire me because of who I am. And then he's going to get there. Listen to this is my. And see if it doesn't come true. He's going to get there, and now he's going to hate selling cars. And he's going to dream of the days when he was on the radio with me. And oh man, I could have busted my balls more.
And we'll realize what a cushy deal this was.
That'll set in first.
Yeah.
And also, what all the perks, he had no idea. You don't. Oh, you mean I don't get invited to movie screenings anymore? You know, it's going to be very, very exciting.
PR parties.
You mean, where's my friend Ross, the record company guy? Why isn't he want to see me anymore?
See, I thought when you worked at a car dealership, you got invited to screenings. So how stupid am I?
Now, wait, you wait and see. You haven't been on a non-glamour job. A non-glamour job.
Wolf, can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead, Gary Puppet.
My future as a puppet is brighter than Gary's.
Right. You don't have to eat. And you're not saddled with Baby Jackson. So listen to this. So then he gets a job at the car dealership, and it's like, you know, hey, the car dealer's all excited. He even puts out flyers. Hey, Baba Booey of the Howard Stern Show is now
appearing.
Baba Booey. And it's going to be exciting. The guys, and like, it's going to be a little embarrassing because all the other car, salesmen are going to go, wow, what is like Gary? I can't believe Gary Delabate is working here and stuff.
Hello, welcome to Toyota of Larchmont.
Right. So anyway, and then he's going to be there, and now all of a sudden, he's got to sell cars. The reality of the job hits, and the guy's like, hey, Gary, it's great you're here, but you're not bringing in... You haven't brought in any additional business. And then Gary's going to go, well, how can I bring in additional business? People don't know I'm here. And the guy will be like, hey, shut up. Just sell some cars, man, because you're working on commission. And all of a sudden, it's going to be like, oh, my God, I don't believe a nightmare. I had a great life. I mean, when I was under Howard's wing, Howard took care of everything. He babied me and pampered me. He always kept the show going. He got the ratings. Whether I performed or not, whether I finished my computer work or whatever, it didn't matter because Howard would come in with his briefcase, open it up, and he'd have material.
I thought this was a team.
No, there's no team. When it's all said and done, the team started when I was born. That's the team.
So this isn't a team effort.
Not from yours.
Not from you. Oh my goodness, you're sounding like those people who were in here on Friday with the Bella.
Yeah.
The team.
And you know what? Howard never.
Yeah, Gary thinks he's part of the team.
I'll tell you something, Robin. Howard never calls me at home to see how I am, and we never have lunch together.
He hasn't given you a ride.
But I'll have the last laugh. And then I'm going to call Gary in about 2 years from now, and I'll go, hey, how's it going? Oh, not so good. What's wrong? Oh, I was working at a car dealer for about 6 weeks. Oh, yeah, it was bad? Yeah, well, I was working for the guy, and like he was all excited.
And he wanted
me
to sell stuff.
He had Howard Stern, from the Howard Stern show. And he expected me to sell all these cars. Yeah.
Oh, man, I haven't sold one this month. I really need a sale.
And you know what I'll be like? I'll be like, oh, Gary, that's terrible. Oh, this guy sounds like a real jerk. Oh, I feel so bad for you.
Hey, boss, would you buy
then from the car sales, then what's going to happen is, because of his radio background, he's going to say, I got to get back into radio, and he's going to become a radio sales guy.
Oh, goodness.
And he's going to fail miserably at that. And he's going to hate the rest of his life.
Well, you left out the part where, for the car dealership, I record the messages when you get left on hold, because I do have radio experience.
Very good. And in 2 years, his answering machine messages won't be anything about Baby Jackson because Mary and Jackson already left. It'll be like, talk fast. They're shutting off my electricity any second. In 3 years, it'll be a wife beater.
Hi, this is Gary. I could have a noose around my neck, or I could have a blade to my wrist.
Right. That's you'll be hearing all about it.
Bubba burned out.
Turn off that radio. Even Jackson ain't returning my call.
I really thought that, because I was from the Howard Stern show, I would get other jobs. I don't understand.
I was set for life.
Why won't people just pay me to do nothing like they did on my other job? Just doesn't work that way.
How my life have changed.
Anyway, go ahead. Go make more answering messages. Get used to the word formerly, too. Formerly of the Howard Stern show. Well, he has time for this stuff.
Hi, Gary and Mary and Jackson are not available right now. But if you leave your name and a message, we'll get back to you as soon as we can. We're probably playing with Jackson right now, but we'll call you back as soon as we can.
What do you do with Jackson? What kind of play do you do? He's like a loaf of bread. He lays there.
Yeah, he sleeps.
Yeah, I mean, what do you do? I mean, at this stage of life,
He can't even turn himself.
what kind of play? What do you do? What do you do? You wave a...
You're being kind.
Yeah, what do you do? You wave a thing in front of his
You
face?
turn on his mobile.
We didn't do anything.
What do you do? What do you mean play with Jackson?
You know, it's poetic license. We didn't do anything.
I know with my kids, the kid was like a loaf of bread laid
You know
there.
what? Basically, what they can do, you can see if you can get your little finger in their hand and they can squeeze it.
Yeah.
Oh, he's doing that great.
And they have no idea. I know, because my wife used to always say, "Come on in, come on, the baby's doing, honey, want reality? Want a reality check? The baby's not doing anything."
The baby's a bunch of reflexes at this point.
Yeah, I mean, you're having fun. At least you have something up to your nipple, and you're supplying food, which is a miracle of life. I'm standing here.
Yeah. Look at the baby root.
Yeah, rooting.
You know what I did yesterday?
The baby eats so well.
I held him for 2 hours while he screamed and cried while my wife took a nap. That was what we did yesterday.
Oh, you did that? I never did that.
Oh, you never did that with the first one?
No.
For that first 6 months?
Nope. I could not handle it. I can't handle the crying.
But you know what? If you don't do that, your wife's going to be put in a mental institution.
You want to know something?
They don't get any sleep.
It gets worse.
Of course it does.
You didn't use a baby nurse, huh?
No.
Man.
We had one. Well, we had her mom's a nurse.
Yeah.
Her mom's, and she stayed with us for a week.
Oh, the week's up? Oh,
Yeah.
boy. Hoofa.
You're all by yourself.
No, we already had a week by ourselves.
Did you?
Yeah.
How's that going?
She's tired.
Yeah.
You know, gets up a lot. It happens.
She's going to get worse and cranky and snap all the time. You'll see. They change real quick. My wife yells at me now like I'm a kid. I swear to God.
What are you saying?
Because she's right in line yelling at the kids, and then all of a sudden, she's like, it's like, shut up. I'm not a child. Oh, man. You'll see.
Oh, my wife's been talking to me like I'm a child since we got married.
Yeah, wow.
Like, did you turn the lights off upstairs? Did you throw out the garbage yet?
Really? Little general, huh? I can relate.
Yes, dear. Yes, dear.
I don't know why guys get married.
Do you really say yes, dear?
No. I do. You know what? I say it sarcastically. Then she gets angry. I go,
It's better than you do.
What was that?
Yes, my love. No one knows better than you do.
Fred's a weird guy. He'll be in the middle of a sentence, and like he'll know the mic's not on, but he'll just keep saying it, and then I'll pull up the mic, and he'll go through the whole thing. He won't start over. He waits for me to say, "What did you say?" He doesn't hear through the headphones that nobody heard him.
Because I love that.
Yeah, right, yeah. It's real funny. And so even Gary knows. I'll give Gary credit. When he sits down and I don't have his mic on, he'll stop.
And he starts from the very beginning when the mic is on.
He gets it, but Fred refuses to acknowledge any of the radio elementary things.
I'm quite sorry. Maybe I should go make an answering machine message.
Fred refusing to acknowledge that, that perhaps I'm running 97 microphones here, and I don't know every time he's going to open his mouth.
And now that I think about it, even Fred was doing Rambo on his answering machine message a few months ago.
Was he? What was he doing?
I don't remember. Didn't you have
Hasn't rambled in years, Gary.
Oh, like a Rambo, like about a year ago.
Hasn't rambled in years.
Rambo.
Rambo.
Oh, Ramboed. Haven't Ramboed in years.
About a year ago. Yeah.
Did you do a Rambo impression?
It was like
about 4 years ago.
Was it that long ago?
That long ago. That's how long ago you called me.
Well, Fred's a professional voice man. He has to show his talent.
There you go.
That's advertising.
Yeah.
Fred.
There you go. I would hope that it would get more business.